Is this the first openly gay character in the MCU?
Yes, openly gay character. Yeah. Yes. There's been insinuations about other characters' sexuality, but this is first openly gay.
Who else is gay?
We're going to find out.
Yeah, that's a story for another day.
That is. And, there is a gay character coming up in one of their films. I think Kevin will make that announcement, I'm sure, pretty soon.
We have confirmation, or should I say convergation? There will be an openly gay character in the MCU, and sooner than we think. I'm Brenna Beckwith, and this is Who's Gay in the MCU. Before we get into who's gay, we have to talk about why there hasn't been any gay yet, and how that will affect my speculations for who's gay and how gay they can be.
Two bros chilling in the hot tub, 5 feet apart cause they're not gay.
We have to talk about China. I don't want to make this video a gay history lesson about China, mostly because I just skimmed a few articles on the complexity of sexuality and culture in China, so I'm not an expert by any means, but I do think it's important to mention because it's one of the main reasons huge franchises like Marvel haven't had explicitly gay characters in their movies yet. LGBT rights in China are slim to none. Adult same-sex relationships were illegal in modern China up until 1997. Now it's legal to be gay in China, but little else. There are no civil rights laws in China protecting LGBT individuals from discrimination or violence. While there is a growing LGBT population and culture in China, it's all underground. The Chinese government has heavy restrictions on LGBT content in the media, and by heavy restrictions, I mean same-sex relationships cannot be portrayed in any media in any way, released to the public, and LGBT content, even online content, is illegal. So what does this have to do with who's gay in the MCU? Well, Disney loves the gays, but they love the profit they make from releasing movies in China and other anti-LGBT countries even more. In 5 days, Avengers Endgame made $331 million in China, and that $331 million is why Disney is so hesitant to have anything gayer than Joe Russo playing an unnamed gay human with less than 30 seconds of screen time in their movies. That was a mouthful. Something that could easily be dubbed over in a Chinese version is all Disney or Marvel has the guts to put out thus far. This means that Marvel needs to be strategic about introducing queer characters in their movies. So my point is that we aren't getting any gay hand-holding or kissing anytime soon. Marvel might not even portray a gay partnership in any way. They will probably just mention that someone is gay, and they will be the token gay character that never gets a relationship. Thanks, China. So here's what we know, or think we know, about an openly LGBT character in the MCU. They need to be subtle enough to be dubbed or changed for a Chinese release. They are coming out sooner than we think. Some rumors say that this character has already been introduced in the MCU, and the Russos say it's someone we wouldn't expect. That being said, let's talk about who might be gay, and boy do I have a lot of thoughts on this.
Hey loser, say kid backwards.
Dick?
Ha 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 ha! That's gay.
Live for the simple things. Like how much this is gonna hurt.
Rocket Raccoon. I know, super obvious, right? Well, okay, hear me out. We don't know anything about Rocket really at all. He obviously hasn't had any love interests that we've seen in the MCU, and his identity could be easily introduced as a one-liner. Imagine for a moment. Rocket and Quill are fighting over where to go next, and Quill has a slim idea of a planet that Gamora could be on, and Rocket wants to go steal something from another planet. They're fighting at the wheel like they always do, and Rocket says something along the lines of, "Quill, why do you keep looking for Gamora? Just move on, find another girl." And then Quill says,
"Oh, shut up, you find a girl."
"I'm a raccoon."
"Then find a girl raccoon."
"I'm not into girl raccoons." Mantis chimes in with,
"I've met a girl otter you might like,"
which is a reference to the comics. And then Rocket says, "Why do you assholes just assume I'm into girls anyway?" And then all the Guardians just say, "What?" And Rocket says, "Yeah, I like guys, okay? Now can we move on?" And Drax is like,
"No, we can't move on."
He's very unexpected. He won't ever have a love interest. It can be established in a few lines and never mentioned again. Also, Rocket is slowly becoming one of my favorite Marvel characters, and I think it would be really cool to introduce an LGBT character that is super unexpected and has a personality like Rocket's. Totally an unstereotypical gay person in every way.
Look at this guy. You believe they call us criminals when he's assaulting us with that haircut?
Besides, way fewer people would object to a gay raccoon than a gay person. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Let's move on.
Hey, I'm lesbian.
I thought you were American.
I'm not gonna fight your war. I'm gonna end it.
Captain Marvel. It's pretty self-explanatory. Her haircut. No straight character has that haircut, sorry. She doesn't have a love interest lined up, except a very, very close female friend. Maria is a single mother throughout the comics, and Monica, her daughter, becomes Captain Marvel after Carol. So, all I'm saying is gay moms raising a superhero daughter would be a way better movie than Captain Marvel was.
Hey, Peter Parker. You got something for me?
My gaydar is going off very loudly. Do you know it's not okay to be gay?
Can you move your seat up? No.
Sam and Bucky. They've played the Sam and Bucky friendship for a while now, and by playing, I mean like they are never in a scene without each other. Neither of them have a love interest, and what's this? A confirmed Sam and Bucky TV show on Disney Plus that's profit isn't dependent on a China release? Yeah, they gay. Also, I ship the hell out of them. The power couple to end all power couples, honestly.
Couldn't have done that earlier.
I hate you.
I'm making copies. Move. I'm gay.
In the workplace, being gay just has its perks.
I recognize the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid-ass decision, I've elected to ignore it.
Nick Fury. Also unexpected. Or is he? He was awfully close with Coulson. I mean, he brought him back to life. Fury is appearing in the very next Marvel movie in a big way. He's never had a love interest, and there's a disproportionate amount of very attractive men on his Avengers lineup. And also, there's this.
Bitch, please, you've been to space.
Come on, y'all. He gay.
Talk to him. You sent Nick Fury to voicemail?
I gotta go. You do not ghost Nick Fury.
Mom, I'm gay. Hello. I love you. Gotta get don't tell that. Gotta get I'm gay.
Loki. I feel like I can't have an LGBT Marvel characters video without mentioning Loki. We all know Loki is queer. He's gender fluid in the comics. They suggest that he slept with the Grand Master in Ragnarok. Tom Hiddleston has all but confirmed he's gay. He's about the gayest character we have in the MCU currently, and he's dead. So what does that tell you about the current representation in the MCU? He's also getting his own Disney Plus TV show where they will more than likely explore his sexuality. Also, I'm so upset that I'm gonna have to pay for another streaming service come fall. Please donate to my Patreon so I can make commentary on Disney Plus Marvel shows and also pay my tuition. That's a joke. I don't have a Patreon. No one wants to give me money for this BS content.
So you like her, huh? Yes. So you like him now? Yes. I don't get it. Who do you like? Girls, boys? Yes!
He's mine. So if you want him, you go through me.
Valkyrie. Dang, the Asgardians be gay. It makes sense. You know how gay mythology is, right? Like, super gay. Anyway, they've been talking about Valkyrie being bisexual for a while. It's even said that they cut scenes from Ragnarok that confirmed her sexuality for time, which means for China. However, I don't foresee her being in an MCU movie or Disney Plus show anytime soon, but feel free to fact check me on that one. Maybe she'll be in Loki's Disney Plus show or something.
Choose your next words wisely.
Look at how cute these pens are. Zach, that's gay. Jared, we've been dating.
He's no Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
What, he looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. Sup, dickwad?
Flash Thompson. I am willing to put money on this one, actually. I watched the Far From Home trailers a few more times, and I believe that Flash Thompson is gay. The Russos did say sooner than you think, so Far From Home is the soonest Marvel movie coming out. He's very well dressed and savage for a teenager. That's the rage of a closeted gay. Sorry. He also says penis more often than any other Marvel character to date. He has a weird obsession with Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Also, he has a freaking selfie stick, y'all. Have you ever met a straight man in your life who has a selfie stick? Also, he's seen next to this guy in multiple trailers, and this guy is definitely gay. I better make a Patreon after this movie comes out, because I'll need to collect my winnings from the amount of money I'm betting that Flash Thompson is gay. Also, just as a side note, while we're making bets, I'm putting more money down that there will be a genderqueer or trans character in Far From Home, because unless I was dreaming, I saw a casting call for a gender nonconforming actor for a small part in Spider-Man Far From Home, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. Maybe Far From Home will just be full of the gays. Maybe the alternate universe that Mysterio is lying about is just all of the MCU characters, but they're gay.
I'm coming to you from my editing chair. I am realizing that June is Pride Month, which means Kevin Feige will most definitely announce the LGBT character in Marvel during June. And what comes right after June? Spider-Man Far From Home. So...
listen to this.
When I say penis, you say Parker. Penis! Penis!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Who are you? What are you?
We are Eternals.
The Eternals. I know, if you are as obsessed with Marvel news and rumors as I am, you know about the Eternals, and you've probably been screaming your head off this entire video. For those of you that aren't in the loop, the Eternals is a group of heroes that can basically do anything, because the Celestial Nazar, I've only ever read this name, so like, at me, gave them the power to tap into celestial energy or something. So they're immortal, and they can shapeshift and make things out of celestial energy particles, like Peter Quill and Ego could in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. With Guardians 3 in the works, it would be a good time to introduce them, and we know the Eternals are getting their own movie because they begin filming in London in September this year. Chloe Zhao is the confirmed director. The plot will probably center around Cersei, a female Eternal, because if Marvel is gonna keep killing off female characters, they better start introducing new ones for damage control. Anyway, the reason I mentioned the Eternals in this video is because there was a casting call for an openly gay actor for a main role in this movie, so we could get a gay Eternal, which would be cool. However, I'd be kind of annoyed because we have no idea when this movie would come out, and the Russos have been saying sooner than later. Also, supposedly the next gay character has already been introduced to the MCU. Also, I really want it to be Sam and Bucky.
No.
But at the same time, there can always be more than one gay character in the MCU. There is certainly room. Well, no matter who it is, they will probably not have a love interest or be as openly gay as they could or should be. Sorry, let me tell the cynical part of my brain to shut up for 1 second. Shut up, please. I think it will be great to have more LGBT representation in the coming MCU films, and I look forward to seeing how it unfolds. Everyone deserves to see themselves as a hero, and people need to see that gay characters can be integrated into movies and stories that aren't centered around their sexualities. Also, the comics have been gay AF for years, and the movies really need to catch up on that. Leave your gay thoughts and theories for the MCU in the comments. I'd love to go through those. And subscribe if you're new. Any gay, goodbye. I hate myself.